All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be going over all the details, the kits, and everything for all the new characters, the manga style characters that are actually coming to Dokkan for the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. Now, I think these are very, very cool. I think they're very unique. They're all basically meant to run together, and they feed off each other very, very well. And I think this is going to be like a fun little campaign to kind of go through. I think it's gonna be fun to run these characters together. Now, do I think they're gonna be anything that's gonna be meta breaking, meant to take on the hardest content in the game? Probably not, but I think run together, I think they're actually gonna perform decently well from like the quick snippets we saw from the actual video that they put out, kind of going over everything and all the details. So in here, we're gonna dive deeper into it. We're gonna take our time. We're gonna look at each character's kit and kind of see what they're doing and how their synergy truly is. So let's jump in, let's get this started. First thing I want to start off here is the login bonus. So you're gonna get the manga cover wallpaper here, which is very cool. Like, I like this style here. Probably gonna be rocking this one for quite a while just because it looks very cool and it's very unique, right? And then we got the new character illustration for the Goku, who is going to be the free character, right? So all the other ones you're gonna have to actually summon for. This guy you're actually just going to get. So they are guaranteeing you that you will at least get one of these characters if you don't decide to summon for all the rest of them, which I don't know if these guys will ever come back. So like, I don't know how much I can recommend spending a bunch of stones on these characters, but at the same time, if you're a collector, if you like this kind of stuff, like, it might be a good thing to get at least like a copy of each one and then just be done. Now here we have the actual like banner format they kind of talked about. So there was super deck animations of the 40th anniversary characters. You can exchange 24 40th special coins for a character. So I don't know how many coins that you're actually going to get per summon. I don't remember if they actually like said it. I have to go back and like actually look at the video again and see if they said how many coins you get per summon. But it is only 30 Dragon Stones for a multi, and from the way it sounded is that you're actually going to get 3 featured characters per a 10 character multi, right? So 30 stones, 10 characters, 3 of them being featured. Makes it very easy to pull these characters, makes it very easy to get them, you know, rainbowed if you really want to. I don't know if I recommend doing it, just because with Anniversary being a couple months away, you know, Diamond Goku's dropping the same time as these guys. We don't know what is on the horizon. We don't know what's coming for Christmas. We don't know what's coming for New Year's. We don't know what Anniversary is going to be. So blowing all your stones on this, maybe not the best idea, but if you are a collector and you do like these, I think they're very cool. Maybe doing like a round or two to try to get a copy of each one is probably the smarter way to do it if you decide you want to get these characters. I just think they look very fun. I think they look very unique, and again, I don't know if they're ever going to come back. So and I think this might just be taking the place of Heroes this year. This is kind of like the collaborative crossover kind of thing that we're doing with Legends, and we're just doing all the manga stuff. Again, not 100% confirmed, but it could just be this for like the rest of the month, like the Goku, this, maybe a part 2 if they're not going to do a Heroes or a crossover or something, because Heroes is done, so Heroes isn't coming back. But if this is just taking its place, then I don't know what else we'll be having later on. So this is very cool. This is very good. I like this summon format they made for them. Again, here are all the other cards that you can pull from here. So the Piccolo Giant Form, the Vegeta, the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Frieza Final Form, and Majin Buu are the characters that will be in the summons. Again, the Goku will be free. There will be missions you can do to get him fully like rainbowed out, I'm sure. And then these guys, obviously, you'll just, you know, pull from the summon. Now let's look at each character. So each one is going to be a different typing, because they are meant to all run together. The leader skills that they have is meant to have, you know, super and extreme. It's meant to have one of each type. That way they all synergize very, very well. So right here you have the Goku, lots of categories here, right? I'm not gonna read through them. It's typical Goku character. So his super attack is the Kaioken ×3 Kamehameha, where he's gonna raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage to the enemy. For his passive, he's actually going to activate an entrance animation upon his entry, no condition. For 40 turns, he's going to give all allies attack and defense up by 40%, which is great. Basic effect here, let's see, key +2, launch additional attack. There's a great chance to become a super. Okay, so 70% chance to be a super. And this is where him having all the other manga characters is going to come into play. So when there's a World Tournament character, Saiyan Saga, Planet Namek, Android Cell Saga, and Boo Saga, for each one, he's going to get attack and defense up by 200% and a 10% chance to dodge. Very, very cool. Very, very good. When there's an extreme class ally attacking in the same turn, which you'll have with the, where was it here? So like Piccolo Jr., Vegeta, Frieza, you're basically guaranteed to have a extreme class ally in your turn. So he'll get this, he'll have a medium chance to dodge, which is basically like 30% chance. So if you look at here, so he's got 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80% chance with the whole team running. So pretty good. For every attack he does perform, he's going to infinitely stack his attack and defense up by 19%. So he's got, you know, his normal attack, he's got his additional chance here to launch another super, and then you've got his hidden potential. So he can launch up to 3 supers per turn, gaining up to 19% attack and defense each time he does so, making him very, very good, stacking the entire time, which is incredible. And just all around, this looks really good, especially for being the free-to-play one. Then we look at the new guys here. So these are all the summonable characters. Their leader skills are all going to be the exact same. So all allies are going to get key +2, HP up by 150, and attack and defense up by 100% when the team includes super and extreme classes. So ideally, you run the entire team, you've got super and extreme, you're good there. Then you're getting an additional key +1, HP, attack, and defense up by 70% when the team includes all 5 typings. So each one of these guys is going to be a different typing. So you will automatically get this running them all together, right? You obviously can mix and match, and you can run them on separate teams, however you kind of want to. But ideally, they are best when run as a single team. Now let's go ahead and look at each one here. So we've got the Piccolo Jr. Giant form, who is extreme physical. He's got all the categories that Piccolo Jr. would have. Raise attack or raise defense for 3 turns and cause supreme damage to the enemy. So that's good. He's got 3-turn defense buff. Holy crap, I can't talk. Activates the answer animation when there is a World Tournament category enemy or another World Tournament category ally on the team at the start of the character's attacking turn, or when Goku is an enemy or on the team at the start of the character's attacking turn. So this is good. So you can run him in World Tournament, right? You can run him with a bunch of World Tournament characters, mainly like maybe the other like Piccolo Jr. that we do have. I don't think they'll link up because I think they're the same name character, which kind of sucks. But he can run with them to get his instant animation, or just having the other manga free-to-play Goku, you'll get this as well. So very good that they kind of snuck that in there at the end. So attack and defense, he's going to get 150. And then for 40 turns, he's going to get damage reduction rate up by 40%, and all allies attack and defense up by 40%. So you're going to see this very common with all these characters. They're going to have the 40 turn buff. They're going to have 40s all over the place to commemorate the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. His basic effect here is key +2, attack and defense up by 200% and 20% damage reduction. When there's an enemy or ally whose name includes Goku, launch initial super, guaranteed. When receiving an attack, he gets another 150% attack and defense. When facing one enemy, attacks are going to be effective against all types. And then for every attack he does receive, he's going to get additional 16% attack and defense. So, I mean, already very good. He's got that 60% damage reduction built into him. Plus, he's gaining defense on his super. He's getting all the support from all the other characters. And then you're just going to be gaining attack and defense the entire time, every time he gets hit. So, very cool design. I do like it. Then we move on to the Vegeta here, who is going to be Extreme STR. His Gallic Gun is going to greatly raise defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage to the enemy, and greatly lower attack. Entrance animation can be activated when there is a World Tournament, Piccolo, or Saiyan Saga, Goku, category enemy, or a World Tournament or Saiyan Saga category ally on the team, self-excluded, at the start of the character's attacking turn, right? So the Saiyan Saga doesn't count for him. He needs a different Saiyan Saga category ally. He's going to get attack and defense up by 150, chance to perform a crit up by 40%, and all allies get attack and defense up by 40% for 4 turns. His basic effect is going to be Ki +2, attack and defense up by 200%. Medium chance to perform a crit, launch an additional super attack. Already looks very good, right? He's going to be a critter. The Piccolo is basically going to have damage reduction. Vegeta is going to crit. When there's an enemy or ally whose name includes Goku, he's going to have guard. When attacking with 12 or more Ki, he gets another 100% attack and defense. When receiving a super attack, one time he gets an additional 40% damage reduction. And infinitely, he gets 100% attack and defense. So every time he gets supered, he's going to get stronger. And then every time his guard is activated, he's going to get another 19% attack and defense. So every time he's hit, because he's going to have a guard, because you're going to have Goku, every time his guard is activated, he's getting stronger, he's getting beefier. Every time he gets supered, he's getting stronger and beefier. That first time he's going to be able to take the hit, because he's got the damage reduction here, along with his guard. Dude, yeah, they look very good, man. They look very cool, very fun, just unique and fun to run together. Extreme Int here for the Frieza final form. His super attack is going to be the Death Beam, so greatly raise attack for 1 turn, cause supreme damage to the enemy, and seal supers. Interest animation is going to be when there's another Saiyan Saga or Planet Namek Saga enemy, or a Saiyan Saga or Planet Namek category ally on the team, self-excluded, at the start of the character's attacking turn. So Saiyan Saga, you can use the Vegeta, the Goku, they both count. So he's going to get 150% attack and defense. He's going to get 40% chance to dodge, and all allies get 40% attack and defense for 40 turns. Ki +2, attack and defense up by 200%, and a medium chance to evade. So basically, he's going to be dodging. He's a dodger, just like the Goku is. So when there's an enemy or ally whose name includes Goku, chance to dodge up by another 10%, and a 10% damage reduction. Before receiving an attack within the turn, he performs a crit. He's got 40% damage reduction. After dodging an attack, he launches 2 additional supers, and then attack and defense up by 100%. Oh, infinitely. And then for every attack evaded, attack and defense up by 26%. What? Dude, yeah, he's the slot 1 runner. Holy shit. Yeah, dude, Frieza looks really good. All that dodging and then just getting stronger every time he does dodge. Wow. Yeah, I like the Frieza, I think, so far the most. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan here is going to be Tech. He's got the Super Kamehameha, greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage to the enemy. Interest animation is when there's another Planet Namek Saga or Android Cell Saga category enemy or ally on the team. Attack and defense up by 150. Change AGL Ki Spheres to Tech Ki Spheres, and all allies get attack and defense up by 40% for 40 turns. He's going to have Ki +2, attack and defense up by 200%, a high chance to crit. When there's a Goku on the team, he's going to change STR to Tech Ki Sphere, so he's creating orbs for himself, which is very good. For every Ki Sphere he does obtain, he's getting 10% attack and defense. For 5 or more Ki Spheres, he's going to get 20% damage reduction and launch an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super. When he gets 8 or more Ki Spheres, he's going to have 30% damage reduction and launch an additional super attack guaranteed. So he's making the Ki Spheres for himself, which is very good, so it's going to help him out to get that. And he's definitely going to need it. So you're going to want all that damage reduction. You're going to want the additional supers, because then for every super attack he does perform, he gets 35% attack and defense infinitely, which, dude, these guys are actually kind of crazy. Let's see. So Majin Buu here, we've got raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage to the enemy with a high chance to stun. So he does have the AoE super. Interest animation when there's an Android Cell Saga or Majin Buu Saga category enemy or ally on team. Attack and defense up by 150, launch additional super, and all allies attack and defense up by 40% for 40 turns. So he's guaranteed launching super attacks for 40 turns, which is good because he does an AoE. So he's gonna be hitting everybody a lot. Key +2, attack and defense up by 200%. A high chance to dodge. Recovers HP with sweet treats. When there's an enemy or ally whose name includes Goku, he's got a high chance to perform a crit and 40% damage reduction. When attacking with 12 or more ki, he gets 100% attack and defense. Great chance of attack up by 150 and a high chance of an additional attack up by 150%. And then for every attack received or evaded, he gets 39% defense. Majin Buu looks very, very good. He's going to be launching out a bunch of supers. He's going to hit everybody. He's going to be dodging. He's going to have crit. He's going to have the reduction. Like, he's kind of the all-around character here. But yeah, dude, that's all the characters. That's all their kits. I think they're going to be very, very fun. And I'm very much looking forward to this little mini celebration we've got going on here to commemorate 40 years of Dragon Ball. Very awesome, a huge achievement, and it's still going strong. It really is. I really hope they bring everything back, keep it running, because the fan base is still there. The fan base is still strong. The fan base still wants more, and this is a great way to continue on with Dragon Ball, and I do love it. But I think that's gonna do it for the video today, guys. I kind of got to run. I've got work very soon, so just wanted to make sure to get through all this stuff before I had to skedaddle. But that's gonna do it for the video today. So if you guys stuck around to the end, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of all these special manga characters. Which one of these guys is your favorite, and do you plan on summoning for them when they drop on the 30th? Let me know. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.